from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
A chaotic night in Medical Lake, a crime spree and a shooting with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office ends with 2 people dead. Thanks for joining us on the special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. Let's take a look at what happened and where. It started with a brush fire near Medical Lake High School. And about an hour and a half later, deputies responded to a break-in just a few blocks away, where a man fired several shots while people hid inside a home. Then came another shooting outside Eastern State Hospital that ended with 2 people dead. The Sheriff's Office believes all 3 of these incidents could involve the same suspect. Alexandra Konyartz was there today and shares how those who lived nearby are processing a terrifying evening.
It is in the parking lot behind that building that this deadly shooting took place, here on the Eastern State Hospital campus. Deputies arrived just a little bit before 2 a.m. to what was already a bloody and violent scene.
The security guard shot in the parking lot of Eastern State.
555, I think we need to think of this as an active shooter.
A very frightening night in Medical Lake that has left a community on edge.
Realizing it was straight down the street for me, it was pretty scary.
Sarah McConnell has been living here for 3 years. Last night, her quiet neighborhood was struck by this crime spree.
I would have never expected it, but I mean, it's kind of the world we live in.
The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says that at 1:40 a.m., deputies responded to a call of a man firing shots inside a home near the intersection of Idaho Street and Lake Drive. By the time they arrived, the suspect had left the area. That is when deputies heard several gunshots across the lake.
We're getting a call from Eastern State Hospital that a security guard has been shot.
The Sheriff's Office says the hospital employee ended up dying at the campus. The office also says when deputies arrived on scene, one exchanged shots with the armed suspect. The suspect died. The cause of death is still under investigation. A sequence of devastating events that feels out of place in this peaceful town.
I was kind of shocked. We don't have that stuff happen out here. We don't have much crime.
Knowing that it was just like 4 houses down made me feel like, well, that could have easily been my house, and I feel horrible for everybody involved.
Since this was a shooting that involved a deputy, the investigation has been handed off to the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team. Reporting from Medical Lake, Alexandra Konyartz, 4 News Now.
And the Washington State Department of Social and Health Services has released a statement on the shooting, making it clear the lockdown was lifted at Eastern State Hospital and offering condolences to an employee who was shot and killed. That statement reading in part, "We send our heartfelt support to the victims' loved ones and to our dedicated employees and patients who are affected by this loss." The department is working closely with local law enforcement and Governor Ferguson's office. The governor also sharing his condolences and assuring we're working to ensure our hardworking team at Eastern State has the support that they need. Well, we're still battling some unhealthy air quality this weekend here in the inland Northwest. Mark Peterson is here filling in tonight for Jason Valentine to tell us more. Mark?
All right, good evening, everybody. Yeah, moderate to sensitive has been our air quality all day long. Right now, 67 degrees, 64 in the Coeur d'Alene. Have that haze. You look at that quarter moon out there, and definitely it's got that reddish tone from the smoke that's in the atmosphere. So the 4 things we want you to know about. It's going to be hazy at times. That's going to continue for a couple of days. It's going to be a warm, dry Sunday, so things are looking really good for heat tomorrow. Rain showers moving in next week, much needed and will be welcomed. And then the cooler conditions will come in about middle of that. So we look at the forecast radar. Things are very dry right now, relatively clear sky. Things look pretty good. But as we see this thing progress overnight, we see a few clouds coming in, nothing major. Tomorrow evening, we're going to have, again, relatively clear sky with hazy conditions. And then we get in through Monday, and throughout Monday morning, okay, we're going to be a little cooler. But then Monday night, we start to see really this band that could come across Monday night, Tuesday morning, crossing over scattered showers after that. So it's not going to be a huge rain event, but something that we need in scouring out the smoke. So 62, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, down to 52. It's going to be a chilly start tomorrow.
All right, Mark, thanks. And it was a beautiful day today for folks out enjoying the South Perry Street Fair. This is an annual tradition for those on the South Hill, but usually takes place in the summer. There were more than 130 booths with local vendors and food and live performers sharing their music with the crowds from 3 different stages across the Perry District. So cute. That was not the talent at the Perry Street Fair, but people of all ages gathered for the grand opening of a new childcare facility in Spokane. Ray's Early Learning Center and Development Center is now officially open, bringing 170 new learning opportunities for youngsters in our area. The center is part of a local nonprofit that's dedicated to addressing Spokane County's need for more high-quality early childhood education, especially for underserved communities. For those who have put years into this project, seeing it come to life is nothing short of emotional.
It's going to be a place for everybody. This is now a place that went from being a driver's license group to being a place where kids are going to grow, they're going to thrive, and they're going to come back years later ready to give back to their community.
The center is located on Lidgerwood Street near the Northtown Mall and has childcare slots for kids from 4 weeks to 12 years old. Still, plenty of slots available, and you can find more information about Ray's on our website, kxly.com. Washington State traveling away from Pullman for 35 days following their Apple Cup loss. First stretch, that test, Colorado State tonight.
Yeah, it's a Pac-12 preview part 2 for the Cougs. After that last win of the season over San Diego State, they're moving to their second preview against a future conference foe. WSU down 3-0 halfway into the first. Zevi Eckhouse back near midfield. He unloads a deep shot. Jeremiah Noga in for 6. What a grab for the Oregon State transfer. Touchdown Cougs to take their first lead of the game off that incredible dot. Second quarter, Cougs up 10. 4th down try for the Rams. Look out for Tucker Large, the star safety transfer. A huge stop to turn Colorado State over on downs. Nearing halftime, 3rd and goal. Eckhouse off his back foot. There's Ademola Fale. Touchdown Cougs. They extend their lead 20-3, which would be the score through the 3rd quarter too. Colorado State 4th, and the kick is blocked. Bryson Lamb prevents any extra score. What a remarkable defensive performance tonight. That holds the Rams to just 3 points. A 20-3 Cougs win to bump their record up to 3-2, their 4th straight season with a winning record through 5 games. WSU now comes home to rest on a bye this weekend, their first of 2 bye weeks over the next month and a half. Eastern Washington taking on the Big Sky defending champions Montana State on the road, and oh man, this game got ugly fast. Adam Jones rolls in for 6 to start the scoring on the Bobcats' first drive, and later in the quarter, Justin Lamson back to pass. He had quite the day. Over the left side, Hunter Provience, plenty of green ahead of him, racing in for another MSU touchdown, 14-0 in the first. Lamson wants even more. This shot goes right to Taco Dowler, wide open, another deep touchdown to stretch the Montana State lead to 3 scores. 24-3, leading inside 30 seconds to go in the half. Lawson, a bullet fired to Japez Woods, a great catch, putting a bow on this one. Oh man, 57-3, the final score in Bozeman. Tough going for the Eagles, who just got back their starting quarterback, Jared Taylor, the 6th-year senior, with only 5 completions for 59 yards tonight. Lamson, on the other side, finished with 270 yards, 3 scores. EW next comes home for their first of back-to-back games in Cheney. They host the Portland State Vikings at 4 p.m. next Saturday. And an update from Missoula, a top 10 battle between Idaho and Montana. 17-3, Grizzlies just scored a few minutes ago early in the second quarter. Joshua Wood with only 4 passing yards, at least that was probably updated now a little bit more. Nate Thomas rushing the ball pretty well, over 40 yards on the ground last we checked. We'll have another score update at Washington Grizzlies Stadium later on in the show. But we can't overstate how big that win was for Washington State. That's back-to-back weeks, 118 points allowed. This week, just 3. So pretty good to have that big-time stand.
Oh, yeah, they needed a statement win. They needed to prove to themselves that, like, you know what, we got this.
Yes, looking good ahead of the bye.
All right, Jack, appreciate it. An Idaho Department of Lands firefighter was killed last night while she was helping with a prescribed fire in the Nez Perce Clearwater National Forest. Isabella Oscarson was a seasonal IDL firefighter from Minnesota, and she was hit by a falling tree while helping with the fire. And she was flown to Grangeville, where she later died from her injuries. The director of the Idaho Department of Lands shared today that this is a tragedy that hits the employees at Idaho Department of Lands and the broader wildland fire community extremely hard. They added that the department is doing what it can to support our family and staff during this extremely difficult time. Well, more road closures are on the way for Spokane drivers, and still to come on this special edition of 4 News Now. We'll help you plan your morning commute around a closure that begins Monday. And President Trump announces the deployment of National Guard troops to Portland, Oregon. The pushback he's getting from local leaders after the break.
To send troops to Chicago.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
You got 4 days, and 4 days only to save like never before. During the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, 48 months, no interest. But hurry, the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Wherever you need us, American On Site.
Winning a new GMC Canyon at Northern Quest is not without its drawbacks, like jealous neighbors, unsolicited questions about towing capacity, and sudden requests to help move a couch really quick. But something tells us you'll get over it. It's Northern Quest's $160,000 Grander Canyon giveaway. Don't miss the grand prize drawing this Monday with Dave, Ken, and Molly, plus our Canyon Tailgate pre-party with food and drink specials starting at 2, only at Northern Quest.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 48 months no interest financing and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Welcome back. An elderly man from California is suing the federal government for $50 million after ICE agents slammed him into the ground during an immigration raid earlier this month. Now, we want to warn you, the video you're about to see may be hard to watch. Rafi Shawed is a U.S. citizen, but on September 9th, ICE agents raided his car wash business and arrested 5 people from Guatemala and Mexico. You can see Shawed tried to help one of his workers, and agents knocked him down. The civil suit claims the 79-year-old suffered multiple broken ribs, elbow injuries, and a traumatic brain injury during the incident. His lawyers say agents ignored Shawed's request for medical treatment and instead put him in handcuffs. One lawyer described what happened as an outrageous and unlawful assault on a 79-year-old American citizen in his own place of business. The Department of Homeland Security says the agents were conducting a targeted immigration enforcement operation that resulted in the arrest of 5 people who broke the country's immigration laws. President Trump announced today he's deploying National Guard troops to another American city, this time Portland, Oregon. He's already ordered deployments in Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and Memphis, and has threatened to send troops to other, quote, blue cities. Here's ABC News senior White House correspondent Selena Wang with the details.
President Trump today announcing he's directed Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to Portland, Oregon, and to any other ICE facilities facing threats. The president writing on his social media site, Truth Social, he's authorizing full force if necessary.
We're going to go into another place and straighten it out. Unbelievable what's going on in Portland. The the destruction of the city.
Oregon's Democratic Governor Tina Kotek releasing a statement in response saying she's been provided no information on the reason for the military mission, adding there is no national security threat in Portland. Our communities are safe and calm. The city's mayor Keith Wilson also releasing a statement saying, like other mayors across the country, I have not asked for and do not need federal intervention. Attorney General Pam Bondi in a post on X today said she's deploying DOJ agents to ICE facilities and where ICE comes under siege.
Anyone who threatens or assaults our federal officers will be arrested and charged federally, not in some liberal state court.
Yesterday in Chicago, protesters clashed with federal agents outside the ICE processing center there. Earlier this month, the president threatened to send troops to Chicago, but that deployment has not happened. The president, of course, also deployed the National Guard around Washington, D.C. over the summer, where he has unique authority over the district. National Guard units in states report to their respective governors. The administration is appealing a ruling that called the deployment of the National Guard troops in Los Angeles a violation of the Posse Comitatus Act. That law prohibits the use of the military for civilian law enforcement purposes. Selena Wang, ABC News, Washington.
All right, good evening. Currently, our air quality is for sensitive for some, sitting at about 117. We are sitting at 67 degrees after low 70s today. Tomorrow, we're looking at low 80s. We'll have a full check of the forecast coming up.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks. Like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Your garage door is more than just an entry point. It's also an escape route. Precision Garage Door Service. Fast, reliable, and friendly.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Jack, over here.
I'm not him. Sorry, guys. I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Up top at me, Jack. Up, just one more. One more before you go. One more before you go. One more.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Lease the 2025 RX 350 for $479 a month for 36 months.
For over 50 years, North Idaho Urology has been the trusted leader in urological care. From routine checkups to advanced prostate cancer treatment, our expert team is dedicated to your health every step of the way. With cutting-edge technology, personalized care, and locations in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, and Sandpoint, we're here when you need us most. Don't wait. Early detection saves lives. Schedule your appointment today at niurology.com or call 208-667-0621.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
Welcome back. Windy conditions from earlier this week caused some large wildfires just outside of Wenatchee to grow tremendously yesterday. Now, these fires are known as the Sugarloaf Fire and Labor Mountain Fire, both burning tens of thousands of acres west of Wenatchee. You're looking at some of the photos of both those fires right now, and crews were working hard to fight them. And while these flames are a good 2.5-hour drive from us here in the Spokane area, the fires to blame for that hazy air quality outside. It's been smelling smoky, has been the last couple of days. And Mark Peterson is joining us now to tell us when we can expect some of that maybe to clear out soon.
Yeah, we saw it move in Thursday afternoon. I was at our Extreme Team site, and I go, okay, we got smoke. It looks like it's going to be another couple of days before we actually see our air quality increase.
Be mindful.
For those with sensitive lungs, this has been a hard couple of days. Let's take a look and show you where that smoke is and what the smoke forecast looks like. Of course, into Wenatchee, and as we go west of Moses Lake, I mean, it's horrific. Now, we look at what we can expect throughout the evening. We're not going to see much change. We don't have a lot of wind. We don't have a lot of weather moving in for tomorrow. It's going to be pretty stable. So that's going to keep us in that moderate to unhealthy for sensitive. For some, we are going to see increased amount of smoke's potential into the Palouse tomorrow, but this takes us through really tomorrow morning, and we're just not going to see a lot of big changes. We look at what our day was like today. It was hazy. We had 74 degrees. A normal high is 69. I want you to remember that because we're going to talk about some numbers that are going to be below average coming up. And our overnight lows are going to get cool. We've been as hot as 90 and as cool as 28. So we are going to see some changes. Now, tomorrow it's going to be hotter than we were today. We're going to get up to 83 degrees. No rain expected, no winds expected. It's just going to be hazy throughout the day. In the morning, it's going to be low 50s, sweatshirt weather. That's me, hoodies. And then warming up to noon, 72, sort of what we had today. And then again, topping off the day about 4 o'clock at 83 degrees. Big system that's now sitting this huge low into the Gulf of Alaska, starting to work its way down, plus the jet stream coming north of us. That's going to cross over. As that does, that's when we see the rain coming in. And then with this low, there's going to be more moving in, along with coming in from the south, that monsoonal moisture. And it's all going to sort of roll over us. What does that mean? Increased chances of showers. So tonight, variable clouds. We're going to see some clear conditions. Saw that sliver of a moon looking very red because we're looking through smoke. And we'll see a continuation of some sunshine tomorrow. Monday, not looking too bad. We're going to have some showers into the mountains. We're going to see that really into the Cascades. This could be great news for Wenatchee because that's going to roll through there and help out. We'll see about 10 o'clock south of I-90, all of that coming our way, crossing over Monday night, Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, you could wake up with some wet conditions and then scattered showers really after that. Best chances of rain are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday 40, Thursday 30%. So Tuesday looks to be the wettest day and still not a ton there, but it is going to be enough to bring in some wind, to bring in some rain, and that should clean out our air as we go towards the end of next week. Now tomorrow, we're looking at 83, 79 into Colville. Low 80s, Moses Lake, Ritzville, 84 into the Tri-Cities. So everybody's going to have a nice day temperature-wise. Still going to have the haze. Monday, we're looking for that chance of rain showers really coming in Monday night. And then look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We see the temperatures hovering around average, 69, 68 degrees. And then we're going to be in the mid-60s, drying out for next weekend. But much needed rain and cool mornings with temperatures, Rob, into the mid-40s towards the end of next week.
Ooh, it's
so
been
a touch of fall.
Finally.
Temperature-wise.
Where's it been? All right, Mark, appreciate it. Northbound Green Street going to be closed next week because of utility work that was delayed during the operator union strike. Starting Monday, Green Street will be closed between Mission and Carlisle while contractors install new drainage pipes and manhole covers. And this work is part of the North Spokane Corridor's Spokane River Crossing Project. Green Street should open back up Monday, October 6th, but the River Crossing Project isn't expected to wrap up until later this year. National lawmakers running out of time to avoid a government shutdown. Coming up after the break, the layoffs and more consequences at stake. And severe flooding is taking lives in Arizona. Coming up, we'll have the warnings from officials.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
4 News Now and Numerica Credit Union proudly present the Hope for Kids Hygiene Drive to support Project Beauty Share.
As students head back to school, some kids don't have access to basic hygiene items like shampoo, soap, deodorant, and toothbrushes.
All children deserve basic hygiene supplies to give them the confidence to face their day. September 5th through October 5th, donate student hygiene supplies at any local Numerica branch. Your donations can improve a student's day, their health, and their future. This is how Numerica cares for kids.
Every day, our customers experience that moment. The moment when the decision is made and the train has left the station. When there's nothing left to do but lean forward and watch a little piece of the future unfold right before your dilated pupils. It only lasts a heartbeat or two, and some moments end better than others. But whatever the outcome, there's never a dull moment at Northern Quest. Yes, the best.
You know, Donnie, when you're hurt in a car crash, you get a lot of advice.
From friends,
Acquaintances,
your aunt,
your nosy next door neighbor.
insurance adjusters.
But those aren't the only people you should talk to because they don't have expertise in personal injury law like the advocates do.
And not all of them have your best interest at heart.
Exactly. Instead, call the advocates. We'll get right to work making sure you get everything you deserve.
Even my Aunt JoJo can't do that.
Nope. Injured? You deserve an advocate.
This is Monster Jam. Get ready for massive stunts, crazy skills, featuring Gravedigger, Megalodon, and more. Big time fun for the whole family. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Spokane Arena October 17th through 19th. Brought to you by BKT Tires. Lock in your seats today at monsterjam.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
4 News Now is brought to you by Just Between Friends.
Welcome back. Parts of Arizona are underwater after heavy rains triggered massive flooding. Now check out this video. A car floating down the street in Globe, about 90 miles east of Phoenix. Now the storm already turned deadly, killing at least 3 people. A state of emergency is now in effect in the city. Officials have asked residents to stay inside their homes because of all the debris scattered on the roads. Floodwaters have also left a number of buildings in downtown unsafe. Lawmakers have until late Tuesday to pass a spending bill or face a government shutdown. As leaders battle over funding, federal workers worry about possible layoffs, and it's the latest upset in an already tumultuous year for federal employees. Jen Sullivan explains what's at stake.
Time is running out for lawmakers to pass a spending plan and avoid a government shutdown. They have until 11:59 Tuesday night, or the government will shut down on Wednesday.
The Democrats want to shut it down. If it has to shut down, it'll have to shut down. But they're the ones that are shutting down.
The gentleman from
The Republican-dominated House passed a temporary plan to fund the government, but it stalled in the Senate, where Republicans have a 6-seat majority.
Mr. President, if you're watching television, shut it off and come sit down and negotiate with us.
Many Democrats are refusing to back down unless lawmakers extend Affordable Care Act subsidies that lower the cost of health insurance for millions of Americans.
We will not support this partisan Republican spending bill because it continues to gut the health care of the American people.
Further complicating the looming shutdown, the White House Budget Office has directed federal agencies to use this opportunity to prepare sweeping new layoffs, according to a memo obtained by CNN. Earlier this year, the Trump administration and Elon Musk's backed government efficiency team known as DOGE fired thousands of federal workers to help cut spending. The directive is spreading widespread fear. One federal employee telling CNN, quote, "This kind of treatment is inhumane. I don't even know how to prepare for the complete unknown." Since Trump took office in January, out of more than 2 million federal employees, more than 51,000 have been cut as of July. Hundreds of thousands of more workers are expected to drop off the federal payroll in October as part of the Trump administration's deferred resignation program. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Another successful Extreme Team projects in the books, and coming up, you can check out the work at Miriam's house and hear from the man himself, Mark Peterson, about what's next. It's coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the...
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. The winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. At the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. The winning is just the beginning.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer.
Looking for new appliances? Come visit our Spokane Valley Fred's Appliance Showroom. Over 17,000 square feet to shop for top brands like GE, Bosch, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and so much more. Conveniently located right off I-90, just west of the Valley Mall. With the largest in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region and the lowest price guarantee, Fred's is the most convenient choice for your next appliance. Family owned since 1962, we're your local appliance expert. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
With Fred Meyer same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same in-store prices and have your groceries brought right to you. So you never compromise on what matters most. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Welcome in. Survivors of sexual assault now have a new, more accessible way to report to the Spokane Police Department, and it can be done from practically anywhere with a Wi-Fi connection. The Spokane Police Department has released an alternative reporting option called Seek Then Speak. It's a free website that can be accessed through your personal devices. Now, when you open the site, you can either press Seek, which gives you information on resources and your rights, or Speak, which lets you complete a self-guided interview.
I hope that this lets victims feel more empowered to come forward, to share their stories.
If you don't feel comfortable answering certain questions, you can skip them and you can save the report regularly and choose when or if you want to submit it. Now, you can find the link to Seek Then Speak inside the story on KXLY.com. The Riverside School District says its classrooms can reach upwards of 85 degrees on hot days, and it's hoping voters will approve a levy to fund new HVAC systems for its schools. The district says its current HVAC systems are more than 30 years old. If it's approved by voters, the levy will cost taxpayers $1.45 per $1,000 of assessed property value. Now, that amounts to about $60 per month for the average homeowner. Most of the levy would be used for new HVAC systems, but the levy would also be used to help redesign safer school entrances.
You have kids who are wearing 3 layers of clothing. One classroom, they got to take all 3 layers off, wear a t-shirt in the next classroom. You got to wear gloves when you're writing with a pencil or a pen.
Ballots for the November general election will be sent out on October 15th, Election Day, November 4th. Well, we've seen some dry and smoky conditions lately, but relief in the form of rainfall may be on the way very soon. Filling in for Jason Valentine, Mark Peterson joining us, tracking some showers in the upcoming work week.
Yeah, we need to describe what soon is. It's not going to be...
Soon-ish.
Yeah, soon-ish. It's not tomorrow, and most likely will not be Monday during the day, maybe Monday night. Let's get to what we have currently. All right, in our first alert weather, we're sitting at 65 degrees. Coeur d'Alene, you're at 61. We do have haze in the air. It is unhealthy for those with sensitive conditions right now when it comes to the air quality. So again, take precautions today, tomorrow. We're still going to have into the moderate or unhealthy for the sensitive. That's going to go on throughout the day. 78 is what we hit today into Ritzville. We were at 76, as was Coeur d'Alene. Pullman, 78 degrees. Here's the 4 things I want you to know about. It's going to be hazy at times. It's going to be a warm, dry Sunday. Tomorrow's going to be beautiful temperature-wise. Rain showers next week. Looks to be Monday night. And then cooler conditions following Monday as we get into next week and then beyond. So the forecast radar, variable clouds. Today, not going to see a ton as that comes through. Sunday looking pretty good, but Monday, we start to see the increased chance of showers into the mountains, certainly into the West Cascades. And then for Monday night, we see this band, monsoonal moisture combined with the jet, combined with what's going on north. Pretty good chance of rain coming through. That's going to be Tuesday early morning with scattered showers through Tuesday. And here's our planner, and we're going to have 62 at 10. But look at these temperatures, down to 52 tomorrow morning. So it is definitely going to be on the cool side as we wake up. And I happily put on my Extreme Team hoodie.
Yeah, it's about time.
I have a lot of those.
Been waiting for it. Speaking of Extreme Team, you're a man who wears many hats around here. And throughout the week, we've been watching the 4 News Now Extreme Team work at Miriam's house, doing that renovation there. Tell us a little bit about the work that Miriam's house does.
First of all, we had a great week. Everything went very well. But Miriam's house, part of Transitions, one of 6 programs they have. And this one brings women transitioning out of homelessness, financial insecurity, to get back on their feet and get stable. In fact, well, let's take a look at the wrap-up of the project. All right, one of the benefits of having the Extreme Team is the fact that we can change course anytime we want. And what we've done is taken the living room away, but now we've added a bigger dining room. So over the next weeks, months, and years, they're going to have fellowship in a bigger room, more comfortable, easy. I think it's great. Here's what we did to help out Miriam's house with the Extreme Team. First of all, outside, pulling a lot of weeds, pulling a lot of grass. The Horizon Credit Union volunteers were very, very busy. And yes, they all wore gloves. Now, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Going to be beautiful, and all of it is being watered automatically on their system, so it's really going to be much easier to upkeep. Now, upstairs, the reason we came here was to add 2 rooms. Here is the look at the office. This is what was there, not being utilized fully. There was 1 desk in there, and that's where they had a lot of their computer stuff. Well, that's all gone. Now 2 bedrooms exist, 2 more women being helped out of homelessness and financial insecurity and starting on their journey to a better life. Now, what happened to the living room? Boom, downstairs. This is what it looked like before. You could not, the floor was old, decrepit. It was dirt underneath it, humidity problems, all kinds. It was unusable. Now take a look at it. Concrete floor. We've got new paint, new artwork, and the TV is there now. And that's where the women are going to be able to go to catch a break, catch a movie, maybe, you know, I don't know, watch a great movie, get caught up on Downton Abbey. I'm not sure. But they'll be able to do it on their time and on your dime. All right, so thank you all at this table for helping out. You've been at our beck and call for the last week. I do appreciate it, and I will not annoy you anymore, at least for a little bit. For the 4 News Now Extreme Team, I'm Mark Peterson. We'll see you on the next project in November. Yeah, in November. We've already started.
You set yourself up perfectly.
I've already had a meeting. I was there at 11 o'clock Friday. Following, by the way, Keith's Lawn and Landscape did a beautiful job all Friday morning getting Miriam's house looking beautiful. All right, take a look. Here's where we're going the first week of November. What that is a huge, large, what used to be library at the East Valley Middle School. It is now Para Sports. And we are going to make that very homey, very comfy. We're going to have study booths. We're going to have a media center. We have a lot of things going on. But right now, if the grandparents and the parents with their kids, they're practicing, they have to sit in the bleachers. So during the games, you want to be there, right? You want to see them.
Of course,
you know,
want to
during
watch
the
your
games.
Kids play.
But during the practices and things like that, some of the training, wouldn't you have a comfortable spot to sit,
I would
relax?
always love a comfortable spot.
Some of the gang can go do homework when they get. Sometimes these are weekend-long competitions, and they've got hours between the next time they're up. We're also going to have an area that's going to have hockey indoors with no cold weather in it. It's going to be great. They said it couldn't be done. We did it. So we've got that coming up first week of November. I'm very excited about this one as well.
It sounds like another good one. You do so much good work with the Extreme Team, and we love seeing it.
It's going to be great.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. Jack, let us know what's coming up in sports.
Well, it's a pretty busy day of sports. It's college football, pro hockey, pro soccer. The Mariners almost done with their regular season. Check out how our Inland Northwest teams fared coming up after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
You've got 4 days, and 4 days only to save like never before. During the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, 48 months, no interest. But hurry, the 4-day super sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Thank you.
I got this.
I need to know how strong your love is. How strong your love is. 'Cause I've been waiting. Yeah.
Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 and Liberty Lake or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
NIU has been serving our community for over 50 years. It's a broad mix of cancer care. We see all kinds of urologic cancers and take care of those patients here.
The partnership we have allows us to deliver all the different options all in one place. With a new diagnosis of prostate cancer, you'll have all the options available, everything from the latest surgical options to the latest radiation options, and so we're happy to help with that.
Most patients are referred by their primary care doctors. Patients can certainly always pick up the phone and give us a call as well.
Life happens. Lucky for you, the new ICCU Central Plus checking account comes with benefits, including cell phone protection.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
That's right. Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the 4-day super sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 48 months no interest financing and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Washington State football needed to make a statement tonight over Colorado State. The Cougs have allowed 118 points over their last 2 weeks. The defense, they need to get that statement in, and boy, did they. The Cougs rallied for a 20-3 win over the Rams. The defense forcing 2 fumbles, recovering 1, combined with a clean and productive Zeviakas performance on offense, equal to one of the best wins of the season. WSU's offense again remaining consistent as they were last week and scoring 4 points less, but also protecting the ball. When the Cougs don't turn the ball over this season, they're 2-0. The win helps boost the Cougs ahead of their bye this weekend. They then travel to the Ole Miss Rebels, who today knocked off their rivals LSU, their first win over a top 5 LSU team since 1965. Eastern Washington, they could not hang with the defending national runner-ups, falling 57-3 at Montana State to drop their record to 1-4 and 0-1 in Big Sky play. The Eagles welcome back starting quarterback Jared Taylor, but he didn't do too much in his return. Only 5 completions for under 60 yards. EWU returns home next Saturday to host Portland State. That's at 4 p.m. And checking in on that Idaho-Montana game, it's halftime in Missoula. 17-6 the score. The Grizzlies are ahead. Montana quarterback Kalai Ayat has 132 passing yards. Eli Gilman, Michael Wortham have the 2 Grizz touchdowns. Idaho looks for their first Little Brown Stein win since 2022, their second since 2000. Spokane Chiefs had their home debut tonight. Look at Boomer hyping up the crowd, too. They welcomed in and back plenty of faces at Spokane Arena. New ones like Caden Zasada, he's from Minnesota, and then Sam Arimbo, one of the top scorers last year, returning. Now he's back on the ice. And, hey, there's the new Western Conference Champions banner, too. Lots of loud, big excitement in Spokane Arena. The first period, a whole lot of defense, though. Great saves all around to hold the scoring at 0-0. Will McIsaac will score a goal in the second period to push the Chiefs ahead, and he ends up scoring again. Mathis Preston gets a goal, too. The Spokane Chiefs earning a 3-0 win to take their second win of the young season and their first home opportunity. The Chiefs will next stick at home for this following Friday when they host the Prince George Cougars. That's at 7:05 p.m. Spokane Velocity welcomed the Greenville Triumph FC to SC to 1 Spokane Stadium tonight. And Luis Herrera scoring the penalty goal right here in the 38th minute will break the scoreless draw. And that'll be the winning goal of the night. 1-0 finish. That's 4 matches in a row for Spokane without a win, plus consecutive home losses for the first time this season. The Velocity, they have 5 matches left this regular season. They next play at the Charlotte Independence. That's on Friday night. Seattle Mariners are almost done with their regular season. The penultimate game before the playoffs is against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Right now, last we checked, top of the 9th in a 3-all game. Jorge Polanco, the 3-run shot, the only scoring so far for the M's tonight. And no matter what happens tonight or tomorrow, you can rest assured Seattle is locked into the number 2 seed in the American League playoffs. So makes it a little less stressful, I guess, Rob, when you're going to games.
Dodgers tied up the NL West. It's just, we're having fun out there.
It's just having fun. It's playing for pride, which we love that.
Absolutely. And the Mariners reigning over the AL West. You know, elsewhere we're getting some rain in our forecast. Mark will let you know.
I see what you did there. I don't know how long you worked on it, but nice job. All right, here we go. Chances of rain, 10% on Monday, but really Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, pretty good chance of showers. When the best chance is, that's coming your way here in just a little bit.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now and Numerica Credit Union proudly present the Hope for Kids Hygiene Drive to support Project Beauty Share.
As students head back to school, some kids don't have access to basic hygiene items like shampoo, soap, deodorant, and toothbrushes.
All children deserve basic hygiene supplies to give them the confidence to face their day. September 5th through October 5th, donate student hygiene supplies at any local Numerica branch. Your donations can improve a student's day, their health, and their future. This is how Numerica cares for kids.
This is Monster Jam. Massive stunts. All-out racing.
A photo finish.
Crazy skills. The fun begins at the pit party, where you can meet the drivers, get autographs, take pictures, and see the trucks up close. Get your pit party pass at monsterjam.com today. Monster Jam, as big as it gets. Coming to Spokane Arena October 17th through 19th.
Today I'm going to ask you to use your lawn chemicals sparingly. Some examples are pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. When the fertilizers and pollutants get into our waterways, they can impact the fish and impact our drinking water. So let's keep our waterways clean. Pollutants into the storm drain affect our fish and our wildlife and the overall health of our community. Some examples of pollutants are motor oils, RV dumps, paints.
To learn more about stormwater tips, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
Last one, everyone.
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Post Falls ER and Hospital, open 24/7, providing premium emergency department care without the wait. From your child sports injury to urgent ambulance visits, Post Falls ER features low wait times, efficient procedures, and compassionate care. Plus, we provide state-of-the-art imaging, inpatient care, and accept all commercial insurances. Because in an emergency, every second counts and every life matters. Post Falls ER and Hospital, State Line near Cabela's, minutes away, hours faster.
4 News Now is brought to you by Avamere at South Hill.
Welcome back. The inaugural Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival happening this weekend in downtown Spokane, a partnership between the Davenport Hotels and the James Beard Foundation. Now you can attend events like mixology classes, yoga and mimosas, dinner experiences, and more. Tickets for certain individual events are still available, like the jazz brunch tomorrow and afternoon tea. And you can find the link to get yours inside the story on KXLY.com. Mark, you don't strike me as an afternoon tea kind of guy.
Yeah, at times. Sometimes
More
a
of a
Long
breakfast
Island.
beer
Yeah,
kinda
Long
guy.
Island iced tea. No, I did yoga. I'm out.
It's important to be pliable.
Jazz brunch potentially could work. I think maybe some dancing or something.
I like
love
those
jazz
two things
music.
individually. Why not combine them?
Together they're great. You throw a brunch in there, I'm in. Did someone say bacon? All right. Good morning, everybody, or good evening. See, semi-retired.
Not your fault. You did it for like 25 years.
Something like that.
You're allowed that.
Sometimes just automatic. 74 degrees our high today. This is in the Norwegian scale, warm. 69 is a normal high for this time of year. We will be hotter tomorrow. Here's a look at the planner just to get you right to the forecast. I tell you what, we're going to have temperatures that are going to be into the low 70s around noon. Be great eating outside on a deck or something. Again, air quality is going to be a factor for some. 83 will be the high. Forecast radar. We're going to show you what's happening locally, but I'm going to give you a little picture of what's happening nationally here in just a minute. We're going to see variable clouds. We're going to see a lot of that sliver of a moon looking reddish because of the haze that we have. And then we go to what will be the potential for rain showers into the mountains, higher elevations. And then tomorrow night, we're going to see more of a concentration of the potential for moisture. Let's put it that way. And it looks like that'll be really Monday night into Tuesday. And then it's going to be scattered showers after that. National map. First of all, we told you about some of the flash flooding in Arizona, that monsoonal moisture that continues to be there. Some of it not moving fast, dumping a tremendous amount of rain in a short period of time. Also, the East Coast, laden with moisture, having issues with tropical storm system. But then we have Humberto, which is sitting off the coast, Cat 5 now. And that is going to continue to make its way up towards the East Coast, then should veer off. So it will affect the riptides. It'll affect some areas on the coastal region, but we shouldn't see it hit, with landfall. So that's going to be the good news there. Huge low into the Gulf of Alaska. That's going to be influencing that cool down I talked about. So as the jet, everything sort of slides south. This system comes into our world. We're going to hold on to the warm temperatures tomorrow, but then those cooler air is going to come in, and that is going to bring in that potential for rain. The need for rain is high. We're well below. We've had a very extremely dry summer. So we are into extreme drought for us. Into some of the areas, it's exceptional drought. And we continue to keep these dry conditions. The only place that's really gotten rain as we look at areas of just outside of North Idaho and that northwestern corner of Montana. So once again, chance of rain for Tuesday, going to be a 50% chance, 40% on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, 30% chance. Pretty good chance that we're going to see some of it in our region. And of course, we could use some more. Our highs for tomorrow, we're going to be 79 into Colville. We'll be at 83, 82 into Pullman, near 90 into Lewiston, Tri-Cities at 84, and then low 80s along I-90 as you go Ritzville, Moses Lake, Wenatchee. Wenatchee's going to see some of that rain early, and they need that rain desperately, of course, to help put out some of the fires or at least bring some humidity into the area. Now, the planning forecast, 74 on Monday. Yeah, now we're getting into that Norwegian comfort zone, right? Tuesday, 69, 68 on Wednesday. And then we're going to see temperatures in the mid-60s, overnight lows in the mid-40s. That is going to be chilly, but that is going to be a dry next weekend. Oh, we'll be right back. We thank you for joining us.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Playing baseball at Gonzaga University was a dream come true for me. I went from playing an organized sport to life, which is very much unorganized.
Guess we're the adults now, but BECU is always there to help us out.
Things to think about are paying bills, affording a house, planning for college, taking care of dogs.
We have so much to plan for. Having BECU as a partner just gives us total peace of mind.
Room for 6 full-size passions.
The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. It's a car that stops short of amazing.
Lease the 2025 TX 350 for $589 a month for 36 months.
It's the end of season decking sale this week at Windsor Plywood with great special offers to finish off those summer projects.
Windsor Plywood.
Winning a new GMC Canyon at Northern Quest is not without its drawbacks, like jealous neighbors, unsolicited questions about towing capacity, and sudden requests to help move a couch really quick. But something tells us you'll get over it. It's Northern Quest's $160,000 Grander Canyon giveaway. Don't miss the grand prize drawing this Monday with Dave, Ken, and Molly, plus our Canyon Tailgate pre-party with food and drink specials starting at 2, only at Northern Quest.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Missisquoi.com.
All right, the bottom line, nice night temperature-wise out there, showing a picture of an empty parking lot. Man, Spokane Veterans Arena, it empties out quickly.
Game's over. Time to go home.
I know. That's it. Going up. 65 degrees right now, so very mild, great for the back deck. Percent of usual rain, and this is why we're talking about the need. So over the last 30 days, we've had 56% of what we normally get, but we've had much less when we look at June, July, August. So we're extremely dry, and we need all the rain we can get. And I got to tell you, with that rain coming in for Monday night, not much tomorrow. We're going to have that haze, but I just want to show you the potential for Monday night, and we'll leave it there. Boom. That green represents potentially less smoke in the air and a little bit of moisture to help everybody out.
All right. It's about time we could use it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Thanks for joining us on this special edition of 4 News Now. We'll see you tomorrow.